Hey, Sakisha, do you know anything about analyzing poetry?
Why would you want to analyze poetry?
Well, I have this school project that I have to analyze poetry from the Renaissocks period, and it just sucks so much.
What are you talking about? Poetry is the golden opportunity to express yourself. What kind of poetry do you need to analyze?
Well, I have tons from William Shakespeare to Samuel Daniel.
Samuel Daniel? Who names their child Samuel when their last name is Daniel? I wonder what kind of insanity he writes.
Well, he was actually known for being a sober-minded poet back in his time.
I bet he wishes he could say the same for his parents when they were naming him.
Oh, good lord. Okay, so will you help me?
Sure, but let's go find a theater to perform in.
Alright, is this a better place?
Oh, much better. The other backdrop was killing me. Okay, why don't you read me a poem from Shakespeare and we'll go from there.
Alrighty, so how about shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Honestly, you probably could. I'm really hot and sweaty all the time.
No, not you. Gosh, I didn't need to know that. That's the poem's title. Here, I'll read it aloud. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of seven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that thou oust, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growst. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Okay, what the heck did I just read? What was Shakespeare on anyways?
Probably a foot.
So how are we going to analyze this?
Well, Shakespeare was obviously talking about someone's undying beauty.
How do you get that?
Well, during the Renaissance period, many poets got their inspiration from love or passion. Shakespeare was no different. Here, let's go talk to him.
How the heck do you plan to do that?
Honestly, we're probably just going to have to hire another actor.
Hey look, it's him! How did you know we'd find Shakespeare here?
Well, it is Shakespeare in the park.
Has thou'st beckoned thee?
Yes, thou'st hast?
Spectacular! What dost thou require?
We need your help in analyzing your poem. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Thou probably could. Thou hast not taken thy shower in several days.
No, I don't want to know about your sweatiness. Tell us what you mean in your poem that is titled, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day?
Well, thou was obviously speaking of thou's undying beauty.
Told you so.
Okay, explain. And please, stop talking like you lived 300 years ago. It's hard to understand you, and if you mess up one of your lines, we have to do this entire take all over again.
Thank you so much. I really hate talking like that. Alright. When I wrote this poem, I was overtaken by someone's undying beauty. Much like a summer's day, this person's beautifulness, so to say, can be hot and overwhelming, but its intensity is always there, just like the heat of the sun during the summertime. The sun's overwhelming heat isn't there forever, though, like in the winter. But this is where their beauty differs. It never has a winter. It never once wavers. The sight of them will continue to live on within me and within my writing, so that their beauty will be immortal.
Okay, Now the poem definitely makes much more sense to me. I'll be able to complete this project in no time.
Just make sure you don't make my writing out to be some kind of garbage.
Oh, don't worry. I'll do it some poetic justice.
Well, glad I could be of help. Now I'll be off. If you need me, just call.
How should I call you?
By my name.
Okay. What else do you have left?
A lot of things that just aren't quite right. Honestly, those crickets need to find another place to go. They're distracting my train of thought. Anyways, as I was saying, I need to analyze Love is a Sickness by Samuel Daniel.
I seriously want to meet this guy's parents. It sounds like they have a wicked sense of humor.
How are we gonna find this guy, though? It's not like there's some kind of clever pun to draw him in like the last guy.
I heard he's performing at a poetry slam tonight. We can go see him there.
Good lord, if we have to change scenes one more time, I'm gonna cry. Yep, definitely going to cry.
I'll put a sock in it.
I am not a cannibal.
Our next reader will be Samuel Is that really his last name? Wow. Samuel Daniel, everybody!
Hello, my name is Samuel Daniel, and I will be reading from my latest work titled, Pacing Yourself.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues.
Wow. I was so wrong about him. The way he writes has such keen elegance. Color me impressed.
Crayola must be running out of ideas.
Hey, I have an idea. You should read Love is a Sickness.
I didn't realize I was taking suggestions, but I like where your head is at. All right. Love is a sickness full of woes, all remedies refusing. A plant with most cutting grows, most barren with best using. Why so? More we enjoy it, more it dies. If not enjoyed, its sighting cries. Hey ho! Love is a torment of the mind, a tempest everlasting, and Jove hath made it of a kind, not well, not full, nor lasting. Why so? More we enjoy it, more it dies. If not enjoyed, its sighing cries. Hey ho!
Samuel, what the heck does that even mean?
What is this, an interview or a school project? Both are equally terrifying.
School project.
Oh, well, in that case, good luck, kid.
Hey, no, you have to explain this to me.
You know there's this place called the Internet where you could literally Google Love is a Sickness by Samuel Daniel Analysis and just submit that.
I would if I had the fingers. So you should just tell me.
Fine. But I feel bad for your teacher having to sit through this boring project.
Don't worry, we make up for it in puns.
When I first wrote this poem, I was inspired by how powerful love can be, and the pain that comes with it. When I compare love to a sickness, I'm referring to it causing someone problems and inconveniences. But unlike the flu or a head cold, you can't just down a bottle of NyQuil and sleep away your feelings. They're stuck with you. The more we try to force his feeling, though, the more it disappears from us, and sometimes it can just slip through our fingers. The feeling is enough to drive someone crazy, tormenting our every thought, just like I had written. It isn't possible just to stop feeling a certain way with the blink of an eye. The sensation is stuck with you, and it could very well be the death of us.
Wow, you've seen some things, my friend.
Well, you'll understand one day when you find yourself in a perfect pair.
I think the washing machine ate mine, to be honest. Someday I'll get her back, though. But for now, she'll be...
You'll get the sock, I promise. Now, if you excuse me, my contract was up about 3 dialogues ago.
Okay, we've got one more analysis to do as it is.
Ugh. This is going to turn out to be complete trash.
You know, you really should stop quoting your hairstylist. Wow, we got back to the park really fast. We should put a meme in between each of our scene changes. It really keeps the pace going.
Well, this has been going on long enough. What's the last poem you have to analyze?
Fire and Ice by Edmund Spenser.
Oh, God, I'm having flashbacks to the last time I ate peanut butter and had an allergic...
Wait, you can't say that last word, or the Fine Brothers will sue us.
Oops. I guess you could say they would fine us, eh?
Oh, brother. Wow, those crickets really need to leave us alone. Okay, I'll read the poem and then we can analyze it from there. Oh, wow, I just realized why I'm never the one to read these poems. No one wants to see my face up this close. Alright, anyways. My love is like to ice, and I to fire. How comes it then that this her cold so great is not dissolved through my so hot desire, but harder grows the more I her entreat? Or how comes it that my exceeding heat is not allayed by her heart frozen cold, but that I burn much more in boiling sweat, and feel my flames augmented manifold? What more miraculous thing may be told, that fire, which all things melts, should harden ice, and ice, which is congealed with senseless cold, should kindle fire by wonderful device? Such is the power of love and gentle mind, that it can alter all the course of kind. Okay, well the poem must be talking about how this woman refuses to love the man back, right?
Yeah, because as he tries to love her, she's just cold-hearted back to him. Even his strong-willed love can't break down the wall she has built up against him.
It seems like the more he tries to pressure his love unto her, the more she shies away from him, locking herself away.
He thinks it's crazy that giving his love to someone else could actually make them hate him or turn away from him. Because how is it that when you love someone, they don't love you back the same way?
The way someone feels can't always be altered by the way another feels. Sometimes the cold can't always be heated by the warm, and that makes sense for what he is saying. Love is incredibly powerful, and it can be completely changed by the way someone feels about you.
Wow. Touching stuff.
No, there will be no touching of the stuff.
Honestly, I'm just glad there's only about 5 seconds left of this thing. What are you going to do for your project anyways?
This.